have a no-gi BJJ fight at 100 kgs. Fighting out of the blue quarter, we have Taran, Vance, age 21, fighting out of Peninsula MMA with coach Jerome Linders. Across the cage, we have Mann, age 37, weighing in at 100 kg, fighting out of Resilience Training Center with coach Jeremy Maitland. Let's make this official.
Bout number 12, ladies and gentlemen, Fusion Fighting Championship, live from the Melbourne Pavilion. This match is a no-gi Jiu-Jitsu match in the under 100 kilo division, brought to you by Evolve Fitness Coaching. Introducing first in the blue corner, at 21 years of age, fighting out of Peninsula MMA under coach Jerome Linders, weighing in at 96.8 kilos. Please welcome Taran Vance.
Introducing Taran Vance, age 21, fighting out of Peninsula MMA with coach Jerome Linders. No stranger to local competition. Looking to make a statement tonight. Introducing Taran Vance.
His opponent, at 37 years of age, fighting out of Resilience Training Center under coach Jerome Maitland, with an official weight of 97.9 kilos. Please welcome Nick Snuff Daddy Mann.
Introducing Mann, aka Snuff Daddy, no stranger to the Fusion Cage, 1-0 in FFC. Also a big name in the local professional wrestling scene in Australia. I've had the privilege to watch some of his fights live, or his pro wrestling fights live, and he's quite a character, this guy, and he's absolutely huge.
Man, his interview the day before was the most funniest interview I've ever seen in my life.
Introducing Mann, aka Snuff Daddy.
Look at that point.
These boys are underway.
Big boys.
I don't know how Mann hasn't been offered a WWE contract. He's so amazing to watch, he really is. And his jiu-jitsu is awesome too. He's a powerful grappler. He loves that top position, but right now, Taran Vance has got that guard work. He's got that butter half position. Bottom leg sits quarter guard, top leg sits butterfly.
Yeah, Vance straight to pulling guard. Let's see what he can do from here, especially with such a strong guy like Nick on top of him.
You might see Taran go after his legs. Usually that butter half position, or now it's transferred to that overhook guard position. So obviously, Taran has that game off his back. Look at that wrist control, trying to bring his right knee through. Here it comes. Pyramid position. Oh, Nick's got to be really careful. Wow, look at that. Vance is looking for that elusive guard opportunity.
Vance looking super confident from the bottom.
But man, I've got to tell you, Mann's ability to base on top, it's very heavy. You've got to try and go after his arms. It's hard to get him off his base just with a flower sweep, or with the, just digging under the knee and trying to roll him over. It's very tough.
Yeah, absolutely, Frankie. He definitely looks like a hard guy to move.
Not impossible. There are ways, but whether Taran Vance has the know-how to be able to set it all up and get him over there, yet to be seen. But I'm telling you, by the way that he's moving off his back, he has game off his back for sure. Looking for opportunities, overhooks. He's looking at you know, moving his head, controlling the wrist, bringing the legs up, all signs that he's trying to orchestrate some kind of attack off his back.
Vance looking to cut an angle here, do something.
No points. Mann has to try and stand up. He's got to see his framing on the biceps. He probably needs to try and do that, but it looks like he's not doing much because Vance is doing such a job off his back in displacing his balance. He just has no platform to push off, so he has to just regain his balance before he can do anything.
Absolutely. Guard's open. Let's see what Nick Mann can do from here.
This is Z guard. Nick's knees on the ground on the backside. Now he's bringing it up to quarter Z. Vance is doing a great job with that left foot. He's just trying to find a way to get inside. It looks to me that he wants to get some elevation. Try and get Nick up and over. Trying to look for a sweeping scenario. Full guard again. Shoulder crunch position. See if he uses it to sweep. Oh, he's got it. It's very, very tight. You see Nick couldn't get his right arm back at all. Vance has got a beautiful grip. Right? Oh, he gets it back. See, the battles aren't always the obvious ones. Sometimes they're usually the ones on the inside. You know, working those clinches, working those overhooks, being able to control that arm and deep onto that shoulder like he did in that exchange. And you can see Nick, he's laboring here. Like, this isn't easy. He's on top, but yet he's just defending and fending off all those attacks.
Both guys smiling. Nick Mann might be cutting a promo from up there.
Oh, Nick's just talking smack the whole time to Vance. Vance is just smiling. You can see he's just he loves that guard. He's like, Nick's just so comfortable there.
Yeah, he's happy to work from there, isn't he?
For sure. It's up to Mann to pass that guard. There he goes, inversion reaction. Mann doesn't want none of that.
And straight to side control. Beautiful. Let's see what Mann can do from here. Vance is going to have to try and do something to get that guard back, because this would be a bad position to be in under Nick Mann.
For sure. So finally he's got him in a turtle position. Nick Mann's got to take advantage here. 2:40 left, no points, one advantage for Mann. Puts him back down again. That's much better for Nick. Okay, so now he's starting to get up on that scorecard. He's got to try and pass the guard here, but it's difficult. Easy to say, Bjorn. Easy.
Absolutely, Frankie. And back to guard now.
Personally, I think Taran Vance has to try and find a way to get underneath Nick and elevate him over his head and just create a scramble. He might have to relinquish one side and go to a half guard, deep half guard position like a body lock, quarter guard, double unders, and fight from dogfight and try and get a reversal at least to try and get up on some points, because he's under 2 minutes. He's down one advantage. He hasn't really been able to do much off his back, although it looks like he was going to something, but never really put Nick in any danger. And now Nick's starting to get to work. Look at those hips. Passes the guard. That's beautiful.
Nice knee cut from Nick Mann.
Gets the points too.
Looking to put that pressure down onto the...
Oh, this is the whole fight now.
Great pressure.
Yeah, Taran has to take a risk now. He's got to try and go for something. Needs one of those Harry Granby's, a Tallarico turnover.
It's a great name.
Well, I mean, Nick's in a great spot now. He's up 3 with an advantage as well. 1:13 left.
Vance has got to make it happen now. He has to make something happen.
That's the thing. You can have a great guard, beautiful. But if you can't finish off your back, I'll give you some advice. You've got to be able to sweep. If you can't sweep, you have to create a scramble, get to your feet. You have to use everything in your environment to change the scenario. You can't just die here, because you will die on your guard.
Absolutely, Frankie. Words of wisdom right there.
He's got a great guard, but he hasn't been able to, and this so late in the game, he has to be thinking about forcing a stand-up and maybe scrambling to his back or something. He has to try something. Inversion. Relentless passing here, Jesse.
30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
Really interesting. I feel like if Nick Mann would have been able to put his head against the cage, he would have been able to put more pressure, but this match has only just really been a jiu-jitsu match. They haven't used the cage at all. It's just been back and forth with the ground and him, Nick Mann trying to pass. 10 seconds to go. Nick Mann up by 3 points.
Special comments from Jesse James Parr. Great to be with you tonight. That's the end of bout number 12.
Nick Mann with the win. AKA Snuff Daddy, making his mark in the fusion cage again. Great job and congratulations to Nick Mann. Let's have a look at this replay. Straight away, Taran Vance pulling guard and trying to work some sort of sweep. And of course, Nick Mann is a hard man to move. There is a way. Great back and forth from these two. Nick Mann with the relentless passing. I can just imagine the pressure from that side control, from that crossface. Nick Mann following those hips, and great win by Nick Mann, aka Snuff Daddy. Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has gone the distance for your winner by points. Red corner, Nick Snuff Daddy Mann.
Did he just try to call out me and Frankie and Beyond?
No, he's calling out Chris Trio.